Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming finally my October favorites, fully where we are in the end of November, so it's been a while. What did I even do or think or function in October? I do not know. I'm pretty sure I had like my really big assessment in like programming. I think I talked in my last favorite about like having programming for the first time and that it went horribly and I still don't understand anything, but I got a lot of help from someone else. I don't remember what I said in my September favorites, so I might just be repeating myself. So that was fun. Now we're doing maths and I do not like it. And yeah, I procrastinated my reading, procrastinated my whole life. Do not know what's happening in October at all. So we are on brand as per usual. I looked at what I watched in October. So I finished Hannah Montana, but I talked about that in my last favorites. So I won't repeat myself here about that. I also finished my rewatch of MCU, which I have been doing for a while then too, so again mentioned that in my September favorites as well. But what I did actually watch in October, which I had almost forgotten I watched because now it's been so long, is The Haunting of Bly Manor, which is the second season of the Haunting series. So this is gonna be an anthology series, I believe, where like we follow a different haunting of a house in the different seasons, if it is renewed. If it is not already renewed, I do not know because I'm not keeping up. So the first season we had Haunting of Hill House, which is based on a book, and then we follow the whole family. It was super good. In this one we follow another family where we have this girl from America who is gonna be the babysitter, and the house is, surprise surprise, haunted. And I'm getting goosebumps right now because the way the story is told is so good. It's not like the kind of horror where you have a ghost coming out every few seconds and screaming in your face and then you scream and then you get scared. It's the kind of horror that is slow and you get to know the characters so well, you care about them so deeply, which is what makes the story so good, because since you care about the characters so much, you care what's gonna happen to them and thereby you care about the story. It's not like jump scares, it's spooky and creepy definitely, but it has plot twists and just beautiful characters, I keep saying that, and just like reasoning behind everything. You get to know why and how and get to know everything, and it was so good. It's very different from The Haunting of Hill House, and I think this told the story in a different way, and I enjoy that so much. I enjoy that they are bold and don't need to follow the same kind of thing, and that it is so well made. All the actors and actresses and everyone was so good. It also turned into an FF romance, which I did not expect. I was screaming. I didn't think it was gonna be gay. We were just like a few episodes in. I'm saying we because I watched it with my best friend, and we were like, wait, are they? And then they were, and we were screaming because I feel like before, at least when I grew up, when I was young, it's very much like they hint towards them maybe having a thing, but it never actually happens. It's usually a straight romance, and now it wasn't. And I was just so surprised, and it was the best cards I've been dealt for a while. It made me so happy, and it was just a beautiful gothic romance. Yeah, spectacularly made. Not spooky as like in scary, but definitely, of course, creepy because it's a horror. And yeah, I have so many thoughts about it. I enjoyed it so much. I want to rewatch it already. I have already rewatched the first season twice, which is not enough by far, so I want to rewatch that one again and then this one again, because it's just such a well-made show, and it's what I wish would have been for a long time, because I feel like I watched a lot of it and I feel like a lot of it is very, very bad because they feel like they don't care of what they're giving us. They're just like, oh, let's have jump scares, but this is like a new thing. I feel like I haven't watched good horror like this like ever. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's really good and it deserves all the praise. So yay, I watched that in October. It feels like ages ago now, but yay. And other than that, as I said, I just watched Hannah Montana and MCU, so yeah, and other random rewatches. So I don't know, I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about in November because I don't remember what I watched then either. That is life. So for reads I read in October, that was my favorites. I have two here that I ended up giving 5 stars. I also gave 5 stars to other things, but they were rereads, so I am choosing to not include them in the video since rereads. But yay, the first one was League of Legends Sad, which is a comic based on a character in the game League of Legends where they collab with Marvel and make these comics. So this is the third one they made so far, and I enjoyed it so much. This is, I think, like the one I've enjoyed more story-wise of like the ones I read, and I think that says a lot about how much I care about like the plot, because Sad is definitely a character I don't care much that in game, because I don't like to play against him, I don't like to play him. But like the other comics that was before this, Ash and Lux is characters that I really enjoy. But I think like the story that I read was not, I enjoyed them, that's not what I'm saying, I love them, but I mean like the story here I just like enjoyed so much, because there were things I knew but they just like twisted things, and at least like things I wasn't aware of, and it was just so good. We also had other characters in the game like Jin and Akali and Shen and Kane, and it was just so good to see them all interact, and just so good. Read a story and get to know the characters more, and I just enjoyed this immensely a lot. That was sentence apparently in my book. I don't know what more to tell you. Like, I don't know how much you would enjoy this if you didn't like League of Legends, but it's definitely like still a story you can enjoy because they're characters and we follow them. And I just want more, okay? I want like one from all the places, and I like all the characters should have a show up in these comics at a point, but that's all. So I don't know what more to tell you. I just enjoyed it so much because the story was so surprising to me, even though I kind of knew it already, and I just like had a great time with this. So 5 out of 5 stars for this one, yay. And then also read Faes, Striking Distance by Sarah Reese Brennan. This one is the first Faes book that is based upon the Faes comic by C.S. Picot, and this one was just so fun. I would say here that the plot definitely wasn't like that potent, because it basically just follows them interacting and forming relationships, I would say, and evolving their relationships between each other. But it was just so fun because the characters are such big idiots that I cannot deal with them at all of how big idiots they are. I would hug them, I would raise them, I would do anything for them. And yeah, it's definitely like not developing the main story, because I think that will happen and continue in the comics, but it's definitely still so much fun, and just the joy I had from reading this was what made this worth 5 stars for me, because it just made me so happy. And I think that is what we need sometimes, just happiness, plain happiness, and that is why it's worth 5 stars. I definitely can see that it's not the best well-structured story ever, of course, but for me it was exactly what I needed. And just like the miscommunication, the romance, the friendships, I was screaming, it was everything. So 5 out of 5 stars for this one, everything I ever wanted, and yay, it was adorable. So yay, I could rave about this and scream about this for a long time, but yay. It was also just like super easy to read, so that was also nice. October is like too long ago now. I didn't even have like a spooky theme month or anything. I just like chilled and didn't want to exist like per usual. I know this is very short, but that's how we roll here today. I clearly filmed this maybe a bit too late, because that is how I also roll. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully November favorites will be up ASAP, so like this will be way too close together, but who cares? I hope you enjoyed this video. It was so random. I feel so weird right now. I feel like this video was weird. I don't know why. But what is new? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and you will see me soon. Bye!